Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second semi-final. I'm gonna stop saying semi-final now. Where we have MedicineDan and his Wood Elves versus Bronn and his Renegades. The Renegades getting all the way to the semi-final. What a team we have from MedicineDan, by the way. I'd like to pause the game. Oh, we actually managed to pause the game. Crazy pausage on the game. So we'll have a look at the Wood Elf team here. There's a lot going on. We've got a movement up, burning tree, couple of rookies. We've got Kika, who has presumably kick. Yes, block, kick, edge down, pass down. We've got Tota. So they're great names. Woulda, shoulda, and coulda wasn't on the LOS, so that's a shame. Tota is a block, frenzy, dodge, pass bust lineman. Auta, rookie. Gotta is a sidestep, blood step catcher. We have a tackle dancer. We've got a block, strip ball, frenzy, juggernaut, sidestep dancer. A DP sneaky git. A block. We've got a leader thrower. And we've also got Kuda on the sidelines here, who's got a movement 9, lodge step, sprint, catcher. There's not much that's going to stop that one. Not much going to stop that one. But we have got the fearsome Renegades here. You know, we've got a catch, dirty, sneaky git on the bench. We've got a pro. We've got probably the star of the show, Old Blue Eyes, bit of Frank Sinatra, everyone. 2 heads, dodge, block, sure hands, movement up. We've got a frenzy piece. We've got the tackle 2 heads, wrestle, who is edge down with or pass down. Pass down's okay. We've got a block guard lineman, another sure hands, 2 sure hands. We've got a block guard troll, a dirty player, a block juggernaut, guard, claws, minotaur, and a block or guard stand firm on the ogre. So on paper, it does look like the Wood Elves kind of have a nicer team, but just about any inducements in this game? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we were very even on the TV differentials. And with that, let's get into the action. Really got to check that Wi-Fi. You know, it can't keep cutting out like that. You start a show, but you'd also rather have the other guy. Yeah, 100%. Kicker gets the kick in. Not a disastrous kick, really. And the Renegades get the extra reroll. I think this pitch is okay to watch, isn't it? This pitch is okay. It looks like we're going to see the Minotaur claw this tree. Ogre gets a bang in. These are lovely teams as well, by the way, aren't they? Lovely teams. Tree survives the Claw Mighty. Not much happening. Do you go for the foul here? It's only +3. It's only a +3 foul, but it is a movement tree. And we've got the Vengabus not fully completed, but I guess it's okay. And this tree is completely fine. And just to show how fine he is, up he gets. What a good tree. Ooh, first blood to the Woodies. Super Mergitroid is banged on. That's true. He's got sure hands, so I suppose that's good. Tree gets banged down by the troll of all things. because the Mino wanted to go for a little walk, and off he went. Very sad turn again from the Renegades, not getting the removals. But we say that there could still be a 3 assist foul in here. Lovely, lovely big cage. Foul comes in. Gets the stun this time. Which, if the Renegades played their cards right, means they could never have to deal with that 3 again. Yeah, bit sad. Feels bad being outbanged by the Woodies when you have 3 Mighty Blow and Claw and a DP. It's a bit grim. Dancer coming all the way around. Gets the POW on the extra sure hands. Another AV break and a stun. And if it had Mighty Blow, it would have been a KO. And the first removal for the Renegades comes through a self-removal. The Minotaur just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Coming in for the hit on the Snarty. Gets the knockdown. And this Minotaur couldn't beat Butter. Don't know why he's beating Butter. Some might have said he couldn't beat Eggs. But, you know, apparently he couldn't beat Butter either. And, yeah, Renegades not taking this commentator's advice of getting away from the tree. The troll decided, I'm actually quite happy standing next to this tree for the rest of the game. Which is a bold move. And just to, you know, cement that, up comes the tree. Of course, the Wood Elves in a very good position here where they don't actually care what happens, do they? Because they can just score the one turn. Looks like they've decided that, you know what, that troll is actually better over there where it can get fouled away from the tree. And here we go. Oh, pops dodge. Or doesn't pop dodge, fails a dodge, has to re-roll it. And sneaky get, keep him on the pitch because he rolled doubles on the armor. Super exciting. So no armor break there. So I think first action you just try and stand up that troll. He's not doing anything else, so you might as well see if you get the 4. This Minotaur, you know, could potentially be his last match. And he's not really, you know... Oh, good. And I think this is a perfect time to have a word from our sponsors. So, let's just get this pre-recorded sponsorship up. And today's sponsor is Barry's Tea. For when you need that relaxing cup of tea, reach out for Barry's. Barry's Tea from Cork. Not a problem in the world. Can be solved. Can't be solved, in fact, with a cup of berries. So you should reach out today. Get yourself a cup of Barry's tea. Available in all good tea shops. And we can go back to the action now. Here we go. Back into the thick of it. Beautiful. And we'd like to thank our sponsor today, Barry's Tea, once again, for that beautiful pre-recorded advertising. You know, it was amazingly scripted, well put together, and yeah, I mean, beautiful, honestly. Beautiful piece of media. Really, really good. So, as we see here, the Renegades have taken some space. Foul coming in. And just a stun. So the Renegades have finished their first quarter here and have not removed a single elf. The only removal, of course, coming from the elf tripping over his own leg. Not great, to be honest. You know, their win condition is removing some of the elves. Some of the elves, a lot of the elves. And the elves spotted a surf here. And get it. Crown Prince of Comedy, ironically, fell off the pitch. Some say he was pushed. But that's a casualty. Just badly hurt. And, you know, he's been removed. And that's it for him. Foul coming in here again, by the looks of it, on the troll. And that's the troll removed as well. Does he regen? He does. Okay. And it's caught. The ref saw that kick in the head. And sent them off. Okay. Well, bad turn for the Renegades there, you know. They've now taken 3 removals from the pitch. And only caused 2 from the Woodies. And to be honest, I say caused. The Wood Elves removed both of their own players. Clearly, this Minotaur hasn't had his Weetabix. Bit of a spoiler there for the next sponsorship. The Skaven getting the hit in on the Dancer, just a stun. And has to rush to get back up. Foul coming in. Nothing. Nothing happening. The tree's going on a big walk. There he is. Movement tree. It was nice for MedicineDan to specifically level up the movement tree. Just so that I'd have to say movement tree. Haven't seen any tree dice blocks from the movement tree yet though. Hopefully we get the opportunity. That would make things much better. And yeah, good movement there from the line elf, just protecting his Dancer. My lovely Dancer running through the field. Where are you going with your braids flowing in the wind? I want to shower you with touchdowns and leap you over the fences. Polish your boots every single day and take you to the... That was going really well as well. Shit. And if you know where I want to take that war dancer to, let us know down in the comments. Where could I take that war dancer? Nice engagement question there for the YouTubes. Start on the Minotaur question mark? Of course not, because the Dancer got up. The Minotaur has been cast. Surfed him anyway. The Apo has managed to save the King of Cool. It's kind of been a bit of a dicing from the Wood Elves, to be quite honest, hasn't it? As we move into the second last turn of this first half here. The Renegades in a bit of a pickle. Like, they'll probably get their drive done. Probably. But, you know, they've taken a couple of removals. I guess the Troll and the Minotaur are coming back for the second half. So that's good. But they have taken a lot of removals here. The front part of their cage almost certainly getting surfed. Maybe the Ogre? Uphill surf on the Ogre, perhaps? But something's getting surfed. Looks like the Ogre. Interesting decision from the Wood Elves. And puts in their last reroll. So who needs a 1-turn? We don't need another 1-turn. Yeah. A blockless 3D. You'd be very tempted to foul that, wouldn't you? Very tempted to foul it. And nothing happening there either. Blockless 2D, but you have to. Like, you genuinely have to here. And in go the Renegades. Managed to get the score. It only cost them half their team. But Viva Las Big Guys takes the lead. The KO doesn't come back. And the 2 dead players don't come back. But the regen and the Aho coming in clutch. It's going to be quite difficult. This guy seems offline. He seems offside, I think. I think we might need to take another sponsorship. Oh, he might be fine. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. You might have to restart for the second half. Going to be tough for the Woodies to stop this, to be honest. Some technical difficulties on the replay here. High kick. Fails the catch. But does have the leader reroll. I guess, actually, yes. You know what? With the leader, I forgot the leader existed. So with the leader, that reroll wasn't actually bad. It was okay. It was acceptable. Gets the first push. Goes for the handoff now. Very nice. Gets to fill that square as well. Gets the second push from the frenzy. And we get to go again. Gets the third push. Where are we sidestepping to? Sidestepping to there. Does make it a bit tricky, actually. Yeah, I mean, rode their luck a bit there, the Woodies, honestly, doing all that. Good defensive setup from Bronn. Do wonder whether the Woodies could have set that up a little better for themselves. But it all worked out in the end. KO comes back as well for the Woodies. 1-1 at half time. And you'd be all out to see them stop. Looks like we're gonna have to take another sponsorship memo here. And the second sponsorship of today's video comes from Tato's, the Irish crisp. Beautiful cheese and onion, goes well with anything. You know, pop them in a sandwich with a bit of butter. Oh, a bit of butter. Sure, Betty loved a bit of butter, didn't she? And there we have it. Yeah. Just having a quick look, actually. Could this have been done better? Maybe not. Maybe it was correct. And yeah, moving into the second half. Thank you very much, Tato's Crisps, for the sponsorship. We do have to, you know, thank Tato there, coming in for the sponsorship. This doesn't look great either, admittedly, does it? Oh, they've all turned the right way now. That's good. So yeah, like I said, going into the third quarter here, the Wood Elves receiving the ball. Looks like it could be a tough one for the Renegades to stop. They do still have the full 11 on the pitch, but so do the Woodies, I believe. So, interesting to see how the Wood Elves play this one now. Do they withdraw? Do they just bang it in? Perfect conditions. So the ball scatters. The wind caught the ball in the air, but You know, end zone ball, which would set him up perfectly for the withdrawn offense. It doesn't look like the Wood Elves are going to take the withdrawn offense. Maybe a bit of a hacker. Oh, 3 dice from the tree. 3 dice from the movement tree. And it doesn't matter that he's moving 3 because he's not moving anywhere for the rest of this drive. No movement allowed. Ah, nice. Nice knock, Kurt Cobain. Good old leaving cert. Hope they went well. Hope the CEO forms were submitted. God, I remember getting my leaving cert. 9 years ago. Crazy. 9 years ago. I was so full of anticipation and desire. And I still am, so that's good. Yeah, does look like a hacker here. Hacker, Éire, hacker, Éire, hacker. It's time for hacker. Nice job, nice. Looking forward to seeing them in person. I'd imagine some of our Team Ireland shirts will be on display at UKTC. I'll probably wear mine. Caelan will have his anyway. Well, he'll have 8. Renegades, get a removal there. Lovely. Nice job. A push on the frenzy opportunity. Nice old dodge. You do see the ball move up. So the Woodies do have to be, you know, mindful that there is a, you know, there's two heads on this pitch. One of them's a Dark Elf with block, and the other one has a Rackle. So Castro standing up to the troll there. Renegades getting their shape together. Could be very weak on, yeah, a bit of a weak one there. Pro failed. Pro worked. No. Dodge failed. Pro failed. Team reroll was used to reroll the pro. The pro then worked, and then the dodge failed anyway. A lot of intricacy there in that turn. And hit him so hard, the replay has broken. So we're going to have to go to another sponsorship video. Oh boy. And today's third sponsorship for the semi-final is brought to you by... You've guessed it right, folks. It is Winning Streak. Winning Streak, the legendary TV game show starring Marty Whelan and Sinead, whatever her name is not coming back ever, apparently. But we thought we'd just give another sponsorship because RT just love to, you know, waste some money. So they decided they'd sponsor this video with a lovely message about Winning Streak. So that was nice. And I can confirm that advertisement was paid for by your TV license. And here we go. Back into the action. We can see where he fell. And it looks like that hasn't actually fixed anything. So that's fantastic. We're gonna have to go to another sponsorship video. Oh my god. And the fourth one has been brought to you by um, um, the fourth advertisement video of today's semi-final is brought to you courtesy of Brennan Motors. Brennan Motors, getting you where you need to go. Fancy a new Skoda? Well, with competitive rates on the new Skoda Octavia, you can get yourself a brand new Skoda by heading down to Brennan Motors. Brennan Motors, with a dealership near you, getting you where you need to go. And yeah, thanks very much to Brennan Motors there, getting us back into the game. And as we can see, here we are, right back from where we left off. Listen, Jan. I don't select the sponsorships for these videos. These are all natural sponsorships which have been brought to us. You know, we have had some good ones. We've had Ballygown Water, Tato's Crisps, Barry's Tea, RT's Winning Streak, and Brennan Motors. We have a couple of more stowed away, but hopefully we won't see them. Hopefully the replay will behave as we move into here now. The final bit of action here of the third quarter. The third quarter now. Exactly, Fig. I actually don't know Brennan Motors myself, but I guess that's why they wanted to sponsor the video, right? To raise brand awareness. Because clearly there's a few people out here who don't know Brennan Motors. So that's some good sponsorship opportunities, really. And if you would like to sponsor yourself, if you would like a sponsorship place on this channel, then you can reach out to me at Ketabix on Discord. We offer competitive rates and a very professional, very professional stuff to literally tens of people watch this content. Yeah, War Dancer has been on fire, having a game of his life here. Renegades, honestly, not been up to much. So there you go. Dark Elf, finally, you know, fuck the big guys. Let's get back into this himself. You know, Dark Elf getting in there, getting the removal. And we move in here now. Turn 14. Dancer coming in again for another big hit. Doesn't break armor this time. Doesn't break armor this time. Houndoff, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How was the stream? Hopefully it was good. We're getting in here now to the final bits of action of the fourth quarter here in the semi-final. Dark Elf is taking it upon himself to do something, because these big guys with Mighty Blow cannot be trusted. There might be a wee gap in the Renegades defense here. Turn 15 for the Wood Elves. Let's see if we can find that gap. Dancer comes in, gets the POW, needed that POW. And Dirty Larry knocked on his arse. Tauta gets the POW on the extra. Ooh, and that frenzy actually causes a bit of problems. But not to worry. This guy can score. Not to worry. The Wood Elves, you know, despite not getting much penetration in this game, still have found themselves with like 3 scoring threats. The Minotaur has finally gone back in the game. And does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, some pressure here from the Renegades coming in on the turn 15. How will they manage it? I mean, they could simply 3+ hand it off to him. Yeah. Get banged on. And it's gonna have to dodge out the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Replay's messing up. Let's see if we can get this half done. We can. Oh. 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 They scored. Whew. And it looks like we're going to have to cut away to another sponsorship as Woulda, Shoulda, Éire bang it in for the 2-1. That's pretty good. Well done. And it's a good time we cut away there. So we can reveal the next sponsorship of today's video is Centra. Centra, your local supermarket. For the way we live today, in fact, Centra, your home of hot chicken rolls and unbeatable offers. Centra is where I like to get all my groceries, and it's where you should get your groceries too, in fact, because they're amazing. And you know, I'd like to thank Centra for sponsoring this video, as you know, every little helps, even though that's Tesco's one, but I'd like to say every little helps anyway. And yeah, thanks Centra for sponsoring today's video. And here we have the 1-turn attempt from the Renegades. The final bit of action. They have to go for the Hail Mary here. The Hail Mary has to come in here. It's just a toss. The kick results in a quick snap. Renegades able to take some advantage of this here. Simple 2+ pickup and a handoff. The Minotaur almost trying to throw the game there in the final bit of action. So we have a 2+ pickup into 3+ handoff with reroll into the throw teammate. The Renegades keeping up their record of not doing much in this game. Gets the animosity as well. Here comes the toss. Big Ogre rolls a 5. Gets the landing. Oh baby. Gets the dodge. And he's in. It's 2-2. Oh boy. It's 2-2. And not a Desmond in sight. It's 2-2. This game is going all the way. It's going to overtime, which is exciting because we have some more sponsorships there in the back pocket. Woulda, shoulda, coulda is kicking the ball in overtime. Would you believe it? Apparently they're not. Apparently they're receiving the ball actually. Bit of UI problems there. Looks like we might have to restart again. Brilliant coaching. Oh, we might be okay. We might be okay. I'm pretty sure the Renegades are on like 10, right? Maybe on 9. We could count, but you know. But the point I was raising there really is the Wood Elves are still on 11. 3 dice on the guy who's brought it to overtime. A bit risky, actually, leaving the guy who just got you to overtime available to be hit turn 1 when, let's be real here, right? The Woodies are probably scoring on their drive again, which means you'll have another turn 24 toss, potentially. So it becomes really important that Goblin makes it to the end, I would think. The 5th quarter, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a 5th and 6th quarter in this game. Which is incredible. Double skulls from the troll. Bit of a repeat of the first half. Not that he double skulled in the first half, of course. But he got stuck on the tree. And the movement tree could do some opportunities here. Word Answer gets the POW. Kicks him in the head. And stuns him. And move tree collie. Who has done 3 dice blocks once. And the movement tree gets the push on Dirty Larry. Dirty Larry not had too much of an impact on this game so far. But as we're rapidly progressing through this 5th quarter, maybe he can do something. King of Cool gets a POW. King of Cool, of course, was injured in the first half. Apparently suffered a broken neck, but has decided to play on through it. And the tree got stunned. Foul coming in here. Kazed. This Goblin is the real star player of the Renegades team. Gets caught for the foul. And is sent off. So, and the coach has been thrown out. So there's basically no throw teammate now from the Renegades. I say basically. I can confirm there will not be another throw teammate in this game. Five rerolls just quietly. 5 rerolls. Well, they have 3 and the leader, and presumably there was brilliant coaching as well. But man, that is crazy. So, final bits of action here in the 5th quarter. The ball is retreating. See you later, guys. Good luck fending off all the Renegades. We're going to be back here. Bye, Fiki. Thanks for stopping by, hon. Well, the Wood Elves have some penetration. Final bit of action here of the 5th quarter. The ball has gone deep down into the 18-yard line. Yeah, King of Cool has been terrible. He's not had a very good game, has he? The ball is shifted Shifted to the right. One and nines. Puts in a reroll. Has 4 rerolls. Sure, might as well. Treat yourself and all that. And allows the dancer to get out of harm's way. This has been more of a game than I thought it was going to be. But basically it's just because of the throw teammate, isn't it? Treat yourself to a nice bottle of Ballygown water. Sponsoring today's semi-final. King of Cool. Minotaur rolls another 1. Good Minotaur. It's a shame the Minotaur decided to play for the Wood Elves this game. Ogre gets a Kaz. Just a badly hurt. And the Troll gets a 1D POW on the tree. You know, all of a sudden, not that many Wood Elves. And here we go, the Wood Elves bringing the ball forward. The ball has been brought back into play. Wood Elves have comfortably taken the sideline here. Coming into turn 22. We're now firmly in the 6th quarter. This game gone to overtime and is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Renegades doing their best here to try and put a stop to the early celebrations from the Wood Elves. They thought they had won it, but a cheeky throw from the Ogre has managed to catapult the Renegades back into contention here. Turn 23. It's kind of now or never for the Wood Elves. They do have the catcher, of course. They have this catcher in scoring range and this catcher's in scoring range. They're blitzing with the ball. Gets the POW on the Ogre. And lovely little chain push there. Is he gonna... Hello? No one saw nothing. Honestly... Yeah. Interesting. Oh, it's broken. Well, there we go. For the final time today, hopefully, we can go to a replay. Or we can go to a sponsor. And this sponsorship is brought to you by Tarrant's Undertakers. Tarrant's Undertakers. For when you need to get rid of that dead relative, choose Tarrant's. We'll handle Mary with the utmost care and courtesy. And for this week only, we have 25% off on the finest heavy oak coffins. And that's available at Tarrant's Undertakers, Mill Street, County Cork. And just call us up today to get your casket. So, as we can see there, the Wood Elves did in fact blitz the Ogre. And then he failed the rush, but then made it. And then this guy dodged to here, I think. And that was their turn 20. Or this catcher failed this dodge. There we go. That was the other part. This catcher failed this dodge. So, I mean, look, there's still 4 scoring threats for the Wood Elves. And I know it popped up on the screen who won the game. And this Minotaur still has not removed a single piece, by the way. Imagine, yeah. Alright. Looks to be a pretty comfortable score here. You know, cheeky blitz here, cheeky handoff, and then just run it in. It's a shame it's all come down to this, but just a couple of twos. Just a couple of twos. Nice to take a blockless block just for shits and giggles. And here we go. And incredibly, the Wood Elves actually did snake there and didn't get the score on turn 24. But it does mean the game is going to kicks. The game is going to kicks. Glorious. And no one could possibly guess who won the game on kicks. It's incredible that about 3 turns ago I said the Wood Elves had 5 rerolls, isn't it? And then they still finished with no rerolls. Quite incredible, actually. Second big guy removal of the game, by the way, coming in turn 24. And the leader is okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring the game to its conclusion. Oh, no, we're going to foul first. And now here we have it. We have the kicks. And some keen eye viewers in the crowd will have noticed that this was spoiled already. But, yeah. So just some straight roll-offs here. It looks like the Wood Elves have clinched it anyway. 4-1 on kicks. The Wood Elves. So there we have it. The Wood Elves made it hard work for themselves, honestly. You gotta say, made it hard work for themselves. But they did manage to get the 3-1 victory in the end. Which, of course, means that the final to be played in the coming days will be MedicineDan and his Wood Elves versus Danton and his humans. And I would have liked to show it on screen, but you know, that takes ages, apparently. So there you go. As you can see, once again, Danton and his humans versus MedicineDan and his Wood Elves. Hopefully we can catch that one live. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I'd like to thank all the sponsors of today's video for their input. Thanks once again to Tarrant's Funeral Home, Ballygowan Water, Raid Shadow Legends, Brennan Motors, Centra, Ortiz Winning Streak, Barry's Tea, and Tato, and I think that might be it. And if I did leave anyone out, please let us know down in the comments which sponsorship I left out. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the final. It should be a good one. Glorious.